weapon stories for Kaine's swords basically reflect on Kaine's life after Replicant's ending D. Each depicts her life after losing NieR and her sorrow being alone. Some of you might not know this, but Kaine's sword has actually had a total of 4 different weapon stories across the series, or Yokoverse. Its first appearance was a DLC weapon in Drakengard 3, with the weapon story reading, "She had suffered 2 unspeakable losses. The first, her beloved grandmother. The second, her beloved friend. So she killed. She killed the enemies that stole those who were most precious to her. She killed the enemies that placed the curse of revenge upon her. She killed. But then she lost sight. She lost sight of the purpose behind her vengeful rampage. She lost sight of life's meanings amidst all the slaughter. Inside the dark cavern, she dreamed. She dreamed of those she would be able to see again after death came for her." To be honest, I don't know much of SINoALICE. However, her swords were included in Replicant's collaboration event. She was slender, with smooth, white skin. The hint of a dark shadow in her expression highlighted her beautiful features, but something about the sword in her hand didn't seem to fit the picture. Anger, sorrow, hatred. When emotions overwhelmed her, she would swing her sword, so there was never a lack of blood to quench its thirst. The problem was that she couldn't put the sword down. A heart and body in constant conflict. No one in the world could understand her, and loneliness was eating her alive. The long war came to an end, and darkness devoured her, but her heart remained at peace, because she faced fate in the arms of the one she loved. Her sword can also be exchanged with event medals during the Replicant collaborations in NieR Reincarnation. She battled. Her attacks, blunt like a fist, rained down on her enemies until one of her swords finally snapped. She suffered. She was in pain. Her corrupt body on display. She was in pain. Her memories eating at her heart. She realized. Once she learned both revenge and pain were meaningless, she closed her eyes and sought small happiness in a dream. Yet she continued to fight. Even though she knew it accomplished nothing, she thought of nothing but swinging her swords as she wandered through the darkness. You can find her sword in Replicant after viewing ending E and going back to her home outside of the Eyrie. She fears. She fears the pain, the suffering, the sadness of losing those she cherishes. However faint, that feeling alone remained with her. She fights. Her swordsmanship is so violent, it wards off sorrow itself. Nothing can stop her vengeful blade, its grim work, not even the fountains of blood that cloud her vision. She dreams. The darkness sings to her of solitude and despair, but she resists, time and again, never breaking. She presses on, even if the future that awaits has no meaning. She presses on, because this is the world with NieR.